Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. Today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. What do you need to do in order to get full custody of your kids? Full custody, sole custody, primary custody, those, whatever the word is that describes the type of custody, you want your kids to live with you. You want your kids to primarily spend their evenings, you want them to primarily sleep in your house as opposed to the other parent. So what do you got to do to make that happen? Well, first off, you got to understand something. You got to understand that the court's not going to look at you or look at the other person so much as it's going to look at what's in the best interest of the children. Now, if the court feels that it's in the best interest of the children to stay with you, the court's going to award you custody. If the court feels the best interest of the person to be with the kids to be with the other person, the court will award them custody. The best interest factors, therefore, become paramount in the analysis. So there's about a dozen factors that the court takes into account to determine what's in the best interest of the children. And there are factors that go to all sorts of things in terms of who the kids look to for their emotional well-being, their psychological well-being, what's the stability factor, what's the moral fitness of the parties, all of these things, but they're all geared toward what's providing the children the most stable environment. Therefore, if you're going to go into a battle for the sole custody of your kids, make sure that you can provide the most stable environment. That means a place where there's going to be ample room for the kids. It doesn't necessarily mean that each kid has to have his own bedroom, but it should be a healthy, normal, nurturing environment. The kid should be in a good school system. You should be up on what the children are doing in school, what problems they have. You should be up on their medical care. What medical issues do they have? You should be aware of the things that are necessary for the court to say, okay, if I leave the children here, I know their education, their medical, their psychological needs are all going to be met. If I put them over there, I'm not sure. Therefore, I'm going to go this way. That's what you want the court to consider. So if you're trying to figure out how to get custody of your children, you need to focus on their best interests and you need to focus on their stability. Having a person from your social life moving in and out of your house, the court doesn't like that. The court doesn't like a parade of single people being your live-ins, shacking up with this person, shacking up with that person. The court doesn't like it. It's not stable for the kids. The court doesn't like that. The court doesn't like you to be running a Disneyland environment where the kids have no rules and no discipline. At the same time, the court doesn't want you to over-discipline the kids and run a police state. So, in other words, you got to maintain the stability of the kids. It should be a seamless transition. There should be a unified environment where both parents are basically following the same set of rules. And the court should realize that you're able to work cooperatively with the other parent. If the court feels that you can't, then the court has to consider whether or not you're the appropriate custodial parent in that situation. If you have any questions about that, reach out. And of course, we'll be glad to help you out.